Welcome back, guys. It's Rick
and Ray
and Finn. Trainer Talk Tuesdays, the real talk today. So we wanted to do something different this week. We wanted to go off-site, and we're going to use little Finn. So Finn is like, I don't know, 6 months-ish? 6 months, what's his breed again? Wheaton Terrier. He's been in our program for 4 or 5 days now, and we wanted to work on some recalls. So we worked on his leash work and all that good stuff, but today we're gonna work on recall, because that's one of the most common things we get asked all the time is, how do I get my dog to come back to me? So you have to establish a relationship. Your dog has to want to come back to you. So if you watched our video about marking good behaviors and wanted behaviors like yes, where poor Ray didn't come to work because I was so mean to her, it's because I didn't mark those good behaviors for her. I didn't give her credit for where it was due. So today we're gonna do that with Finn. So we really haven't worked on this much, so they may not go exactly like we want, but we're gonna see if we can shape this behavior for you right in your face so that it's not scripted. This is nothing we've done behind the scenes. This is actual real world. This is not our fancy demo dogs. This is an actual client dog that's going home soon. So, you ready, Ray?
I'm ready.
All right, so a couple things we're gonna need. You need some high value food or treats or reward for your dog, all right? In this case, we're gonna use some dehydrated chicken, just simple stuff that we actually make ourselves, 100% natural organic chicken too. That's right, Finn, you get the good stuff. We're gonna start very short. Here's the problem. A lot of people wanna start with, hey, Finn, come back. And Finn keeps going. Well, it doesn't work like that. We have to work in phases. So Ray's gonna start with just a regular 4 or 5 foot leash, something we use for our normal training stuff. And what she's gonna do is, she's gonna work with Finn and start calling him back to her. Now, when she does this, all she's doing is marking him coming back to her, making it fun and rewarding for him to come back to her here. Why? She's established that relationship with Finn, and now he wants to come back to her. Good job, Finn, there you go. So every single time Finn comes back to her, she's marking the behavior and giving him food, praise, being more valuable than the surroundings. We're not at our shop. We're in the middle of downtown Tampa right now at Curtis Hickson. There's a lot of cleanup going on from the Gasparilla Fest this weekend. So we got a ton of distractions. Instead of doing this on a piece of grass that nothing's going on or a nice quiet room, we're gonna add in some variables right off the bat to make sure that he's solid when he goes home and coming back to his owners. So you see how happy Finn is to come back to her? Now I also want you to pay attention to Ray's body language. As she's inviting Finn in, she is actually coming really low in a non-dominant type of behavior, and then she's rising her body. Your dog communicates best through body language. So he's always watching your body. So her body is saying, hey, come to me, this is cool and exciting and fun. And when she's rising up, she's actually shaping a behavior of a sit. So when the dog comes back to you, it automatically wants to sit. So let's do that again for Mr. Ray. Let's show how Finn comes into that sit just by using your own body language. We're gonna say his name, lure him into the position, and right into a sit. That's a picture perfect beginning shaping of a recall. Now, let's make it a little harder. Let's give him a little more freedom. What do you think? Think he's ready for it? All right, so we've done probably a handful of those and Finn's getting the game. So now we're gonna extend them out. We're gonna use a 10-foot line here. And basically what we're doing is giving him more free choice of coming back to us or not. We're increasing that distance. We're increasing the duration. The things that he can think about and do out there are a lot likely to say, hey, I want to go that way. But by Ray continuing to shape the behavior she wants and build that relationship, let's see if we can get Finn to come back to her from about maybe halfway this time, Ray. Let's not go all the way. Let's go about halfway. Good. Good job. Well, he doesn't want to leave you because you got a good relationship. There it is. Woo! Good job, Finn. Great job, Finn. So that's a key point. I don't know if you heard Ray there, but says he doesn't want to leave my side. Well, because we've been working on this relationship for a few days now. So Finn understands, even though we're out in public, there's a million smells. That's a good one. Let's see if we get him back from up there now. There we go. Let's see. A little bit of test here. There it is. And you notice how happy and eager Finn is to come back to her. Now, the only thing we would do from here on out is just add in more and more distraction, even though we started with some moderate, I'd say, distraction today. Maybe, yeah, heavy moderate. You know, again, we don't want to start with just that boring background type setting. That has really no actual things for the dog to be interested in other than smells. Here he's got sounds, birds flying, people walking all around us, and he's still willing to come back to Ray. Now, I don't want you to think that this is perfect by any means. This is gonna take tons and tons and tons of repetitions and then more distance and duration. So the next step would be we move to about a 20-foot lead and then eventually a 30-foot lead. And then we start testing the waters and randomly calling them back to us so that it's not just, hey, when I set you up in this perfect environment. We want the dog to be ready for all the variables here. So, give us a big finish. Make it big, make it big. Woo! Let's go, Finn! Good job. Good job. So that's how we get to that ultimate goal that you see with our own personal dogs, that you see us putting them in holding positions way across the field, and we say, here, and that dog comes running 100 miles an hour. It's because we've shaped these behaviors. And it'd be unfair for us to show you with like Draco or Striker or Maggie, because those dogs get this every day. I mean, I don't want to showcase my own personal dog. That'd just be unfair to you as a client. I want to showcase an actual dog who's learning the behavior at the time. So, I want to see you guys practicing those recalls. Drop a video below. If you have any questions, comment, and of course, make sure you say hi to cute little Finn here. Right, Finn? He did a heck of a job. All right, Trainer Talk Tuesdays.
All right.
The real talk. Signing off. Boo! See ya!